Okay. Hello, everyone. We're live again. um, okay. First question. Which one? Uh-huh. Uh, which one is second? Uh, as we talked a lot about it, it will be Phantom. We very closer to launch. Not so close, but yeah. We already implemented strategies, and now we're adjusting last things on UI, and I'm checking everything, and really probably maybe in the end of the next week, I will say. But yeah, it will be Phantom, of course. Pawn shop, I don't have ETA because we was busy with multi-chain integration, and I hope in this year, but I don't know concrete date or something like this. Yeah, and I'm sure we will have closed beta test on stage and server. um, Question from Waterfound. What are your plans to integrate TetraSwap on DEX aggregators like OneInch? uh, the I'm not against, of course. It is a big deal, and OneInch already accepted us, and we are in the queue. I don't know ETA, and we have not so great TVL on the DEX. Uh, of course, it depends. It is not common. It is not common decks, and I tried to explain them or conception, and uh, but for them it is just a dex with low fees. That's all what we can offer, um, and all liquidity depends on some fundamental numbers, and in the main it depends on pairs. Now we have very basic pairs with stable coins, with blue chips, and of course Theta. And the most volume generate Theta pairs. Um, and um, as you can see, we deployed a pair for Dino, for example, and it is a good example um, why it will not work for Degen platforms. Not Degen, okay, but with huge emission, with huge IPR on their um, liquidity pairs. They emit a ton of tokens and provide thousands IPI percents, and we can offer only a half of their um, pool, uh, plus some rewards from USDC, and but it depends on TVL. Uh, so it is around 70%. It is nothing comparing with their pairs, and we just need to find good partners. Mm, all other DEX platforms, of course, will not partner with us because we're a bit competitor for them, and it should be Yield platforms will not partnerships with us too, but we cannot ask them. But they should have pool with claimable reward, uh, um, and mm, without fees and lock period, and it is a rare situation. Probably you know some good options what we can deploy, but I thought about ice token, but looks like it will be similar situation what we have with Dyna. If we compare with their farms, okay, uh, Ice Iron has 20% IPR, but on lending, if we provide liquidity for Ice, it is only 50% IPR, and it will be something like 30-40% IPR for their swap pair on our DEX. And this again situation when we can't provide good IPR, attractive IPR. It will work only for um, mm, assets without huge um, emission. Probably, I don't know. Need to find them. Right now it is blue chips, only blue chips, and we need to deploy pairs with DAI. I just was busy with contracts for Phantom. Okay, next question. Again from Waterfound. We have approximately 30-50 thousand daily transaction volume on TetaSwap. After being integrated in 1inch, what kind of daily volume do you expect to have on TetaSwap? A lot. It will be not comparable volume. Do you know? Now we have zero volume on stable swap pairs because um, people just don't use it for swap for little amount. We don't have liquidity for huge swaps, and we works well for little swaps, but nobody will go to TetaSwap for um, um, use our DEX for, I don't know, mm, cheaper for few cents. It is not so attractive. But with DEX aggregator, it will do automatically, and the volume um, probably we will have closer to 1 million volume. But it depends on different moments, of course, and okay, I didn't do calculations, but you can think about this like a few percent of all volume for blue chips. Yes, because we have very low fees uh, and relatively good liquidity for them. And if we will be integrated and volume will be higher, we will have more buybacks, we will have more rewards for this pairs, and liquidity will increase automatically. Not automatically, but you will want to deposit for these huge rewards, I'm sure. So it is just question of time. As I said, first 1inch accepted us. Just we not have high priority for integration. Uh, okay. Do we have any plan to do investor relations? Um, what do you mean? Do you personally talk to investors to sell them on Teto or any venture capital relationships? Yes. Last weeks we had a lot of talks about this, and um, as I said, we have a little weekly budget what we pay for salaries. Right now, we pay only in Tether tokens for our team, and of course they should sell it partially for life. And if we will sell on some OTC deals this amount of tokens for venture capitals, they will hold it better. um, okay, but it is not a huge amount, and it is around 1 million per week, and I want to use PawnShop for this because one of the use case of PawnShop it will be OTC deals and not simple OTC deals, but mm, you can open a position, for example, with 1 million Tether and ask a loan, not a huge loan, but um, um, you can return, mm, I don't know, for example, plus 100% of the loan, and if you believe, of course, the Tether will increase in price after this period, it will be good deal for you. Um, and the risks for lender will be that Tether will not go to to some expected price level, and you will not pay out the loan, and he will just have uh, these tokens. So it is something like OTC deal, not OTC deal, a deal with venture capital, with cliff, with discount, with vesting period, but it will be open for everyone, and I think it is honest. I don't want to make process hidden, and now we're able to sell 1 million tattoo by OTC deal per week. If you want, we can proceed it. Just send me direct message. Um, but our team fine with salary with tattoo. The most of hold tokens. Um, okay, and what kind of deals? Or anything else is forbidden. We don't sell tokens with discount or vesting period or some cliffs or something like this. We believe that Tether on the very low price level, and personally I don't want to sell anything. I only buy. um, Next question. I think the plan is to have different Tether token rewards on other chains. Is that correct? If so, would you be interested in a Tether-like stablecoin, pegged to dollar, which underlying Tether plus USDC as collateral, to consider to use for rewards on each chain, so that it was a single token instead of different ones? There are other platforms that seems like can help integrate that, so it wouldn't be something you have to develop. Um, okay, firstly, about phantom rewards. You can see my thoughts in the reward channel. It is a channel about for discussion about any spending of Tendo for rewards for anything else. And now I'm thinking about 5% allocation for Phantom. Polygon has 33%, and Phantom will be have the same system but with 5%. But very important nuance. On Polygon, we had bootstrap period. For example, first month we have only few 100,000 TVL, and our rewards for first month will be 50 millions. Right now, it is crazy numbers, and I'm sure we can spend less tokens and attract more TVL on Phantom. And it is very important that we have already a lot of nice features. Um, the mechanic of attracting TVL very specific. For example, we have auto-compounded vaults. It is totally fair with 99% auto-compound just a service, but nobody use it because you need to attract people with some rewards. Just it's just mass. And we're distributing rewards depending on profit. So if we don't have profit, we don't distribute rewards for these votes. Right now, auto rewarder works in without prediction, because it is impossible to predict user moods. So on Phantom, we will have initial rewards even for 99 under-compounded vaults. It will not huge, but it will start the process of accumulating rewards. And it is very important. And also our auto-folding strategies. The mechanic inside, we can't split it to partially auto-compounded or something like this, because we need to keep a peg share price, and you can choose the one without auto-compounding, or you can auto-compound some tokens with estimation some fees, but we don't have this mechanic for this contract, and I don't want to develop this because it is the main conception of the project. We get 100% buybacks and provide some tokens from these buybacks, and it is the general conception. With time, when we will not have enough rewards for putting in votes, we will need to use not 100% PS ratio, but I calculated, and we can keep the same rewards until next February, and let's see what we will have at this point. Okay. About reward system on Phantom. We will have a contract with vesting. It will be similar like Theta token mechanic. So you can mine token on this chain weekly with some strict rules. We need it because it is very dangerous to move some so huge amounts of tokens from FundKeeper. It has more than 200 millions Theta, and it is more than total circulation right now. And we should use it partially and on-chain with strict rules. Um, and uh, I hope we will build it on-chain, but I guess first tranche will be manually. Let's see. We will give some amount of tokens from FundKeeper to Phantom and put it to contract with Western Period and distribute it like we do it on Polygon, refuel out rewarder, and that's all. Um, Profit sharing pool will not have any income because, as I said, we will use all profit for liquidity, and we need to uh, generate enough liquidity for um, um, that users on Phantom should be able to sell or buy Tattoo without migration on Polygon, but for huge amounts they will need to migrate anyway. But of course it will have some arbitrage opportunities, but mm, I hope we will develop and deploy arbitrage bot for both chains. Um, About second part of question, I still answer for this question. Okay, about the token for Tether stablecoin. Uh, I think we will have it in next year when we will launch our lending platform. Mm. Uh, I'm sure it will be something like a liquidity idea, but uh, too early to discuss it. Please don't ask me any questions. We have a huge queue for development and landing page. Oh, sorry. Landing platform will be um, probably in the middle of next year, and we will have a token for this. Um, until this time, we not have any plans to have another tokens um, because mm, pegged to dollar token requires a lot of mechanical background. You should make a complex product. It is one of the most complex products in the DeFi lending platform and packet tokens, algo tokens. Uh, of course, you can fork something, but do you know, I don't like just forking. I can use some ideas, but I'm here for develop something interesting and innovative. Um, Next question is, are you content with the front end, aesthetically functionality? Any progress on additional zapping ability? Yes, about zapping and about front end, a lot of discussion about UI improvements, and uh, we just don't have time for it now, and we are creating a new team for develop in parallel landing page and uh, uh, probably with time. Let's see. We just can hire another people for landing page because it is separate products. And zapping, yeah, I know it is very important. I'm sure one of our dev completed strategy. We will deploy it soon, and he is ready to start with zapping. Yes. It probably 2 or 3 weeks. Um, no UI requires requires for swapping. Yes, yes. But firstly, we will integrate it in the current solution, just to improve roads and not a lot of work. So yeah, in this area, I guess. Um, about redesign, I like our application. Currently, this fine, I think. Not the best. Maybe something can say it looks not so professional or something like this, but we have a plan to improvements, and it will be not dramatically redesigned, but we will improve it step by step, integrate new platforms, features, improve blocks of informations, create pages with statistics and everything else, but it will be the same design. Uh, Blue background and do you know aesthetic. Um, maybe this time we will add some mm, elements. Now it looks mm, pretty technically like a pattern design, but mm, yeah, it will improve it with time too. Next question. Is there a fixed objective regarding the growth of users that interact with the protocol and the TVL? If so, what is the period of time in which we expect such growth? I think um, it is a cumulative process. Um, the more we work, the more we launch products, the more we make attentions. Do you know? t- Did you see we got the highest rank from DeFi safety on the Polygon? Only few projects have higher. Aave, Balancer, and I don't remember who else. But on Polygon, it is very, very high score rating, and it is in we are in the top 30 projects by the rating in the whole world. It's amazing result, and it is exactly what technical guys said. Um, Whoa, when looking at our code. Now you can compare it with other projects by rating, and we're really trying to do our best for safety. It is very important, and sometimes it took uh, more time, and we move release dates for some features. For example, we built the strategy that we will release tomorrow. We built it more than a month, just one strategy, but very complex. Um, and we constantly improve test framework, our own test framework, and everything else. And it make a base of um, for growth. We can right now we can implement folding on for any platform on any chain. Uh, and it took a few months for this, but now we're ready to launch it in different places and accumulate a lot of rewards. And we have tokens for rewards for this, and it is expected growth for our platform. And um, it it has very interesting mechanic. If you launch on Phantom, for example, successfully, and you get new users, you get new TVL, have more use cases, price go up, and if you launch on another network, you can attract more TVL for the same tokens. And other networks grow with TVL automatically because rewards grow in price too, and it is cumulative effect. And we on the stage when we just built everything, we have minimal viable product on Polygon, and even without um, uh, landing platform, Pound Shop, and only DEX with temporary UI on Uniswap fork, and after first integration in 1 inch, after more collaboration in this direction, it will be much easier to attract new users. And users comes come if you have attractive numbers, of course, um, or some wisely guys who understand what's going on, who not lazy to read or documentations and understand the whole conception, what we are building, that we're extremely fair project. It is incredible, really, guys. Just keep patience. Um, New users just need time. Yeah. Um, Fixed objective. Mm. Do you know growth? It is so unexpected process, really. Did you see how was how uh, it was last month? Uh, mm, I can't expect this. No, nobody can predict this. Some tweet, some attention from um, uh, guys with a lot of users and subscribers in Twitter or something like this, and bah, you have 1,000 new users. Yeah, it is not something like you can expect. You can deploy amazing product, but it will not immediately bring new users. Only if you have some marketing company according with this. And of course, we are trying our best with marketing, and we are planning some events. Um, Next question: what bridge from Tether from Poly to Phantom? Uniswap. We will use Uniswap for all bridges. I reviewed their platform, their solution, and it is good, guys. We will use their solution for any networks, even for Ethereum. And yes, you can use any swap without fees. Works perfectly. Next question is just out of curiosity, when you're billionaire, will you continue to be so accessible on Discord and in the same as maybe just from the yacht? Who knows? Who knows? Um, Do you know, I'm building this platform because I love it. It is not about money. I love what I'm doing. I want to build something amazing with you guys, and it is not about money. It is about something new, innovative, and do you know? uh, I think yes. I will do it. I do know I am doing AMA or sprint plannings. You can sort on harvest every week more than a year. Every week I miss it probably only one time. Yeah, one week I miss it, but yeah, every week. And uh, yeah, for me it is good psychological effect, some retrospective. um, uh, uh, no, growing should not miss it. We don't have ETA, but probably on next week I will say. uh, okay, let's say approximately 2 weeks. Um, can we just make our own own Olympus Olympus frog to attract to Oh, uh, conception of Olympus it is totally against uh, what we're building. Really, I don't know when they stop. Uh, uh, maybe they need to change it with time to something with well, but okay, it works well when you have new users as any Ponzi scheme, but um, lot of trivial. We need new tokenomics for this. We need to make possible to mine infinity tokens, and it is totally different. It is just another conception. If you want, I can fork anything in a few days. I can launch something for fun without fees and governance, just unchangeable contracts will just make fun and play with your Ponzi scheme. But uh, no, no, not for Twitter. We can bring some ideas like bonds, and we discussed it, but I don't see a lot of opportunities for us. Probably, if guys launch Fork and like Olympus Pro, we will uh, use it for some little amount of data. But we're building an amazing product. Do you know? We don't need spend tokens for liquidity. We have liquidity on TetaSwap without additional rewards, and we can do it infinity. It is not what will go away with time. No, it is a constant process. We have little rewards for QuickSwap and Sushi pairs. We will reduce it month by month, but it is just migration process, and as we discussed, uh, I want to use Dex Guru. It is don't work with TetaSwap yet. When we have when we will be integrated to all platforms, when we will be integrated to 1inch and blah blah blah, we will switch off QuickSwap and SushiSwap rewards. But now we need some amount of liquidity on popular DEX just for integration process. Um, Phew, okay. I we had nice conversation. I like that you come and ask questions. This kind of interaction very important for me, guys. Really. For the last week, we didn't have a lot of news. Um, we we sorted out everything for launch on another chain, and it is a big work. Um, it is completed. I made an article with update to version 1.3. We changed a lot in the scripts and in test framework. Okay, just boring details about preparation, really. And we will launch a new strategy, I guess, as soon as possible. Last tests. Okay, you will see. We will announce it. Okay, guys. Last questions. You have last chance for today. One Tattoo team meetup. Um, uh, you can do it right now. Just go and just uh, unmute your micro and ask anything, or you can discuss with me something. What music do you code to? Uh, some cyberpunk music, of course. Meet in Russian with vodka. Yeah. Do you know we had a meeting real with guys from Moscow? We have probably 5 or 6, yeah, teammates in Moscow. Yeah, little meet. I'm currently only in USDC Island Lading. If I deposit in something else, is there a dashboard which shows all, like on Bifi Beta? Uh, we got integration with Pan. Oh my god, I always forget. Pacoca. I hope I pronounce it well. You can see on this platform, you can see on Team Network. Uh, that's all, I guess. But um, it doesn't show your profit. Uh, mm, right now, not a good place to show it. Probably Team Network, but I didn't see how it's working. Didn't check. We will do it. Just busy. Every day I have new tasks with Mark. ASAP, please. ASAP, do it. Improve UI. Make something. Okay, enough for today, guys. Uh, um, have a good week and prepare your questions for next AMA. Um, yeah. Bye bye.